I promise I will do that report for Tuesday. And if I don't do it, I will get back to you and inform you. And don't you dare to micromanage me before Tuesday. Leave me alone.
We are getting a good picture of a Swedish professional and then how it is to work and live in Sweden, at least on the contextual level. I mean, there's better ways to learn about this. By being there, for example, you will learn more practical experience is always the best. But say that you are working now as a manager, you're not from Sweden, maybe you're looking at going into Sweden, maybe you're a business owner, you want to expand into Sweden, or maybe you just want to hire someone from Sweden. What would a person, generalizing again very much from Sweden, what would they bring to a multicultural team? If you put like a Swedish person on a team and they are a mix of different cultures, what would their sort of strength be in that team?
So I like that, the power of cultural diversity. How can we optimize each other's strengths? And maybe, like you said, Italians are a little bit more competitive. So you have this ambition and drive, so we need to capitalize on that. And what can Swedes contribute with? I think we have this idea of thinking outside the box. That's what we taught when we are young. Take your own initiative, think outside the box. And maybe here again, maybe we're so good at thinking outside the box, so we are so obsessed about thinking outside the box, we don't even know what the box looks like anymore. So maybe we have this German team worker who's expert on the box. So this is the power of diversity here. So I think we're good at taking out on initiatives, and whether, it's always good and bad with every cultural behavior, but Sweden is high on innovation. So is that because we can challenge superiors? We don't get fired because we admit a mistake, or we say to the manager that you are wrong. So we had direct communication up and indirect down, the opposite to the rest of the world. So when we challenge superiors like Pippi Longstocking, Greta Thunberg, it's perceived as disrespectful, maybe, but the good thing is that you maybe can open up for the company's weaknesses. And that could maybe be beneficial, this challenging superiors for innovation for a company. And I also think that you can trust the Swede. So here's a typical Swenglish communication, if I may say. So we speak English, but in a Swedish way. So the Swedish manager says to the other Swede, we forget please, by the way, we are perceived as very rude. We don't open the door for you because you can open the door yourself. And we don't use please in the Swedish language, really. So I forget please too when I speak English. So the Swede says to the other one, we don't want to be bossy, so we wrap up the order as a question. So could you maybe write this report by Tuesday if you feel like it, maybe if you have the time, perhaps. And then there's some silence, and silence is positive for a Swede. It means I respect your question and I don't want to lie. Lying is taboo. So I make sure I can fix that on Tuesday. So then I say, I will try. And I translate that into English. This means write that order on Tuesday. Yes, I promise. But it's perceived as a vague answer. I even worked with an Italian company that said, we can't keep you as a supplier because whenever I ask if you can deliver, you say, I will try. But I translated to the Italian. I said, this means they will do it. Well, to me, it sounds more like a vague no, a diplomatic no. So we think we speak global English, but in Swenglish, I will try is closer to a yes. But in Italian English, I will try is maybe closer to diplomatic way of saying, I don't think I will do it. And I will try for what it means in Gothenburg English, the answer, I will try. It means like this. I promise I will do that report for Tuesday. And if I don't do it, I will get back to you and inform you. And don't you dare to micromanage me before Tuesday. Leave me alone.